Trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Anthony kicks to Williams. A follow outside. And the Knicks miss again. And the foul called on Kevin Seraphin. That is his first foul of the game. Ronnie Price is checked in for Phoenix. Langston Galloway's checked in for New York. Grant comes in for Jose Calderon. Suns leading by 3. Outside Knight. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Price has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard 1s and 2s, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Teletovich's shot is good.
And good. Setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derrick Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
And the first one drops. Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
Suns leading by 7. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Afflalo, that's good.
Boy, they're getting a bunch more threes up here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they're getting trigger happy. You can't win the game with one shot. You've got to vary it up. Challenge the defense.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mirza Teletovic. The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting in Phoenix, Langston Gallagher, taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Galloway hits both of them. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Grant outside. Jumper off the screen, and that one's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Next substitution, Robin Lopez.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Suns lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Brandon Knight. And Brandon, how do you break down this game so far and what you guys need to do in the second half?
You know, we're moving the ball really well right now and, you know, really finding the open man. So, you know, I got to congratulate my team in the first half just on, you know, moving the ball and really playing unselfish. And but the main thing is getting stops, and it's going to come down to getting stops to win this game.
All good things to sustain for the second half, Brandon. Thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They played with more purpose in the second quarter and fought to turn an early deficit into a 3-point lead by the time we reached the break. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, their defense was really inconsistent. They get a stop, then turn around and give up an easy bucket. That's why they allowed over 50% shooting. Their defense needs to be a lot more focused in the second half.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Now both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Eric Bledsoe really making a difference here.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Knicks trail by 3. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. They've got Anthony. Calderon is out there with Vujacic. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. They recover it.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Booker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Booker's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Suns. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
You know, talking about Brandon Knight, part of the reason he's been traded so often is because teams are offering great prospects in return. Detroit dealt him for Brandon Jennings, and Milwaukee dealt him for Michael Carter-Williams.
Here's Len, out of bounds. New York takes possession.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. First in free throw percentage. 7th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
And that one's good. Lopez has got his second basket.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Suns leading. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Booker. It's Knight with the drive. And it's good. Knight's got 7 points.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
New York calls timeout. And the Suns making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Knicks trail by 4. Now here's Calderon. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Bledsoe dishes to Warren. Chandler outside. Here's Booker, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Suns have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Booker.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Calderon with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Anthony right side.
right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and the Suns miss again. Carmelo's reasoning was that he had been burned enough by Dirk's fadeaway he had to adapt.
Yeah, that's a great fadeaway to borrow from for sure. I mean, Melo already has a mid-range game, terrific mid-range game, and this shot makes that even deadlier.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The shot by Len, wide open. No good with the triple. Calderon kicks to Vujacic for the lead. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Vujacic has got 6.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And how about a look now at the first-year block leaders in the NBA? Here are the top rookie intimidators. Well, you look at Porzingis, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
Well, he has clearly established himself as the premier rim protector in this year's rookie class.
And it's so valuable to have a guy back there who can erase mistakes. Really important. On the ball, off the ball, doesn't matter. You put up a shot in his house, and he'll swat it out the door.
Bledsoe against Calderon. Chandler kicks to Len. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Pass to Vujacic. Chandler with the steal. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Lopez. Warren kicks to Bledsoe. Will it go? Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. And the Suns here with a different look. Lures checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Len. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Booker. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And the Suns making a change here. Knight's checked in. Change here, too. Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. Suns trail by 4. Here's Price. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Price has got his second bucket.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Pass to Porzingis. Puts up the baby hook, and it's Lure with the rebound. Lure's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Tight for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Galloway, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 6-point New York lead. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. New York leading by 6. Grant the pass to Galloway. To the middle. Here's Grant. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 3 assists now in this one.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Knicks out front as they wrap up the third quarter on a 20-6 run. And time. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Suns trail by 8. John Lure's out there with Len. Then there's Warren. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Booker in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. Gets a very good look and converts. Aflalo's got the lead up to 8 now for New York. Knight against Grant. They grab their own miss. Here's Booker. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. 10 points and 3 assists. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach. For New York.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Phoenix. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Calderon's checked in. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
So far, his shot selection has been questionable. A lot of tough, contested shots. If I'm coaching, I might sit him down for a minute.
And the Suns call time. When you look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger, I think.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
Taking 2 shots.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, and he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
The Knicks leading by 8. There's the pass to Porzingis. Afflalo outside. New York moving it around. And the dunk by Lopez.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And there's the feed to Len. And the call will be against Alex Len. That is his first foul of the game.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand, but freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
New York calls timeout. And Robin Lopez signing a new contract this offseason. He had been significantly underpaid for his production over the last 2 seasons.
And, Kevin, you knew he was due for a raise. 7-footers who impact the game at both ends the way he does are really valuable.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. It's Anthony with the drive. Missed inside.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Knight. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Afflalo kicks to Calderon, and he gets the bucket. Calderon's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. No good. So New York will take it the other way.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Anthony dishes to Calderon. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Afflalo kicks to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. And Afflalo bucket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 assists now tonight. Suns trail by 13. Now Bledsoe. There's 1:54 left in the game. Knight for 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. The Knicks leading by 13. Feeds to Anthony. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Bledsoe passes to Booker. Back to Bledsoe. To end the run. And he gets it to go. Bledsoe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice to see a shot like that coming from Eric Bledsoe.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth. Lopez with the bucket.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
Greg, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Calderon. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Kicks it to Carmelo. 11 feet away, and it's Anthony again missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lure. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Here's Galloway, guarded by Price. Here's Galloway. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems.
Jose, congratulations on the win here tonight. How important was winning this game following your last loss to try to reestablish some momentum?
Well, I think we played better. I think we're getting confidence. I know it was a bad loss, but we know what we have to do to win games. And we're going to be really concentrate. That's what we're doing. Everybody got to be on the same page. Keep helping each other. That's how a team win games.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching
the 2K Sports postgame show.